What did you want?
Push me again, Freddy, and you'll find yourself suspended.
I'll keep note of that.
What you did in that contenders match with Bane and Jason Voorhees, that was completely unfair and despicable, and I've had enough of these screw jobs. As punishment for interfering and costing Jason the match, I am removing you from the Royal Rumble and giving your spot to Jason Voorhees.
If you're trying to commit euthanasia, I'll gladly help you, sir.
Don't even think about it, Freddy. If you attack me with those finger knives, you can consider yourself unemployed, mister. Security, please escort Mr. Kruger out of the building.
You're a dead man. Dark meat.
Well, it looks like breaking news from U.S. President Barack Obama. He has declared that because of Freddy Krueger's actions in the match between Bane and Jason on Battlefront, Freddy Krueger has been removed from the Royal Rumble and Jason Voorhees will be taking his place. Coming up next, folks, we've seen 3 championships change hands here tonight. Will this be the 4th? TWA Champion Chuck Norris, who has had the belt for almost a year, will defend against Nazareth. Nazareth won the Hell in a Cell match last December to get here tonight. Can he finally put that TWA World Championship belt around his waist and headline Telethon?
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the TWA Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, from parts unknown, weighing in at 247 pounds, Nazareth.
I actually think the story going into this match is what's been happening with the most interesting man. Ever since he returned from injury, he has vowed to get back at Chuck Norris, but Nazareth warned him that if he did it on this night and cost him the championship, he would suffer a dire consequence. But you gotta think, after what Norris said about Most Interesting Man's mother, that he might not help but ignore Nazareth's warning.
Nazareth cannot afford to have the Most Interesting Man ruin his moment in the big time.
And his opponent, from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 224 pounds, he is the TWA Heavyweight Champion, Chuck Norris.
Okay, why is our TWA logo removed from the title now?
Maybe the glue stick didn't stick on very well. Referee Charles Robinson holding up the TWA belt. Both of them realize how important that championship is. Chuck Norris has a grasp on the TWA Championship belt ever since July of last year, if I recall, or maybe June. However, some of his TWA Championship run was aided thanks to Donald Trump. But now that Donald Trump is no longer in the league, Chuck Norris wants to prove once and for all that he is for real as the TWA champion and that he can get the job done regardless of Donald Trump being here or not.
Boy, Nazareth is matching Norris in terms of kicking.
Nazareth is a challenger not to be taken lightly. We've never questioned his technical in-ring skills. We've known many opponents that he's been able to put down. I mean, he beat the Stalker many, many times.
And the Stalker has yet to get that one victory over him.
Nazareth, I think deep down he sees the gold going around his waist. He saw all the other matches here tonight. All the other titles changed hands. Nazareth, therefore, has reason to believe that the TWA Championship will be around his waist for the first time in his career. But Chuck Norris, he's TWA Champion for a reason. This was the guy that ended Conan the Barbarian's long reign with the title. And Chuck Norris is not going to have some Johnny-come-lately come in and steal his spotlight. Ooh, Chuck Norris just executed a Bruce Lee-like chop with textbook precision. There's those kicks going right for the ribs and the back of the head. Nazareth better check the back of his skull, because a kick to the back of the head might as well be the equivalent of an axe to the back of the skull. There's the Hurricane Rana. Oh! Now he's kicking him full force right in the sternum.
Yeah, right in that X-shaped scar on his chest.
Nazareth may have cracked ribs, but actually, Nazareth, he's getting more pissed off.
That X-shaped scar is one of the many mysteries of TWA. As long as we've known Nazareth, we've never heard anything about that scar.
Well, to Chuck Norris, that X scar, if you will, is pretty much a bullseye. Chuck Norris keeps going towards that X scar right on Nazareth's chest. I gotta tell you, that X scar looks pretty deep.
Well, it's been years since we've seen him do this finisher, the heart punch.
The heart punch! Could Chuck Norris be down? Nazareth goes for the pin. One. Oh! But Chuck Norris, I think he was just faking it. I think he was just playing possum. And now Chuck, he's getting ready to make his move. Roundhouse. Not roadhouse, roundhouse. 1, 2. Oh, that close. That close. But Nazareth is still in the game. Nazareth, nice Hurricane Rana, and he's still on his feet. Oh, Chuck Norris, he came within inches of knocking out referee Charles Robinson. That might have been an automatic disqualification if that was the case. Therefore, Chuck wouldn't have minded if he had kicked Charles Robinson in the face. Nazareth thought he had nailed the drop kick, but Chuck Norris was only fooling. Looks like Nazareth is being hung upside down. Chuck Norris is going to play around a little with him. Chuck Norris going to the top rope. But Nazareth tried to go for a 360, but that didn't faze him. Chuck Norris comes down.
Well, it was only a matter of time before he showed up.
Oh, there's the most interesting man. And now Chuck Norris. He's daring the most interesting man to get a piece of him. And will we see these two come to blows? Go on, Mr. Interesting. Hit me. Come on. Hit me. And here we go. We got Chuck Norris and the most interesting man.
Well, that's it. I heard the bell.
Well, it looks like that's an automatic disqualification. Looks like Chuck Norris, he defends his championship successfully, and Nazareth looks like he's going to live to fight another day. Nazareth, he's understandably furious. He thought he had Chuck Norris right in his grasp, but the title was taken away from him thanks to the most interesting man in the world. Nazareth, he's pissed. He's ticked off.